Well, thank you both. Finally on today's show, our Friday chat about the Bills' upcoming game. It's a big one, as you know. The Bills are hosting the New England Patriots Monday on Monday Night Football. Right now, the Patriots lead the division by a half a game because they haven't had their bye week yet. So the winner of Monday's game will lead the AFC East.
And joining us now to talk about it is Two on Your Side Bills insider Vic Carucci. You can also hear Vic on Sirius XM Radio. It's always great to have you on. And this is, of course, Vic, a big one for the Bills, maybe the biggest one of the season, at least so far, and an opportunity really for the Bills to once and for all kind of establish their identity, in this division. The inconsistency, though, through the first 11 games has put kind of a question mark over all of this. You also compare that to just how well the Patriots are playing right now. But people are wondering, where is the explosive offense of the Bills from last year? The defense as strong as it is at number one, as the ranking suggests. I mean, how do you kind of size this up right now?
Yeah, Michael, a lot of questions about this identity thing. And I do think this is the game that will give us pretty conclusive answers as to where this team stands. What we're not seeing is the 2020 version because of this inconsistent offense and this inability. Even though there's some good numbers, they rank pretty high in the league with their ability to score, and they score a lot of points on average. They're just not having these explosive plays. So is that their identity as it was last year, or is it not? And this defense, little Jekyll and Hyde thing there, when the other team has a really good running back, we've seen this defense struggle. As good as the Patriots are, I mean, I think the identity question is bigger than just the division. I think this is sort of a league-wide thing. What exactly are the Bills? And we'll find out late Monday night.
Looking ahead to Monday night, Vic, how concerned should the Bills be about facing Mac Jones, the Patriots' rookie quarterback?
He's really good, Kate. So I guess that's where the concern would begin. He's not playing like a rookie. He overcame some early kind of growing pains early in the season. But this guy has been sharp. He's been accurate. He's been smart. He scans the field well and makes, not just the first read, the second, sometimes the third. If you get to the third read, that third receiver that to throw to as a rookie, that's very impressive. And he's working in a system that is working to his favor. But he's never been in a situation like the one he's facing Monday night. And he's admitted this, meaning primetime game, Buffalo, stoked up crowd, Monday Night Football, all of that. And I think he's in for an awakening and likely a rude one because even though he played at Alabama, he's played at big venues in the SEC that have a lot of fans there. This is still something different. This is another level experience. And I think it will factor into how he plays. I think he's going to feel it to a certain degree. Situations where they're at deep in one end or the other of the field and facing, of course, this NFL defense that is fully preparing itself to try to give him the biggest problems imaginable.
And Vic, Josh Allen will be facing Bill Belichick's defense for the 6th time. What do you think he's learned from those previous encounters? It does seem like they're kind of clicking on all gears right now up there in New England.
Yeah, but he's learned a lot, Michael. And go back to that rookie year. He had an awful first start against them. I think the biggest lesson he's learned is it changes every game and sometimes every snap, the defense you're going to see. I think it's taken a little while for that to sink in for him. But last year, he was, of course, spot on with some of his better performances, period, against the Patriots. That was, here's the caveat, a bad Patriot defense. That has gotten a lot better. And it's number one in the league in fewest points allowed. Of course, the Bills defense right up there is fewest yards allowed defensively. But when you look at Josh's game, the biggest thing he, I think, understands is stop with the hero. It's called hero ball, right? Try to do too much. Take it as it comes. Be methodical, and you have a better chance for success.
And Vic, we're getting to that time of year where weather is a big impact, especially here in Buffalo. So what do you think the forecast calling for strong winds and possibly snow? I'm getting choked up already, Vic. What do you think it's going to do for the game on Monday?
It's got me choked up, too, to the point where maybe I can just watch this safely inside somewhere. Hey, it's going to be a factor for both teams. Now, there is a perception that the Patriots run the ball so well, that'll be a problem for the Bills. They rank 12th in the league in rushing. For the record, this running game that a lot of people hate for the Bills, it ranks 11th. Just wanted to make that point for whatever that's worth. But the Pats, I would think, just like the Bills, would try to do the things that you do in bad weather. Keep it on the ground. Try to grind it out. And the Pats offense is geared around a run game that helps set up and make things comfortable for Mac Jones. It's not really the case with the Bills. Wind or not, they trust the big-armed Josh Allen to make those throws, to make it happen. They won't. Brian Daboll will not hold back throwing the football. So when it's all said and done, I think the ability to make bigger plays would probably be on the Bills' end, and I would see Buffalo's defense, as it should, gear itself up to force Mac Jones to try to do what Josh Allen will try to do to the Patriots defense.
I love the pictures that we were showing during your answer there, Vic, showing some previous games in blizzard conditions. We don't think it's going to be quite that bad on Monday night, but we'll continue to follow the forecast as well. Vic Carucci has been our guest. Vic, always good to see you. Thanks.
Always a pleasure.
And I am okay. Thanks for joining us, everybody. There's our text line number. Stay with us. Kelly is back with Channel 2 News at 6 after this.